Hi, my name is Cassie Brown, and I want to talk to you about plastic bags. The seemingly not so harmful, everyday plastic bags that we use. Since I can remember, plastic has been a part of my life. I drink my water from a plastic bottle, I bring groceries in plastic, put them in even more plastic when I leave the grocery store. There's almost nothing that doesn't have a connection to plastic. How is plastic damaging though? In order to make plastic, oil is burned and mixed with other chemicals. Then voila, the convenience of life. Burning this oil, which is a limited resource, releases gases into the air that we breathe. It's a form of pollutant and it gets into our lungs. Number 2, because it takes thousands of years for plastic to naturally degrade itself, it typically ends up in our lakes and oceans, disturbing and even poisoning the natural habitat. But we can make small steps to thwart the effects of global warming and the deteriorating effects that it has in our lungs and respiratory systems. Because if we don't make steps now for our future generations, who's to say that they'll have a life? Who's to say there will be a future generation? Creating plastic back requires the use of limited fossil fuels. We don't get those back. Oils are burned in order to create many different kinds of plastics, including the shopping bags that we use. According to the American Scientific Journal, published by the Environmental Health Journal, 8% of world oil production goes to manufacturing plastics. The burning of this oil emits gases that also contribute to the crisis of global warming, says the Union of Concerned Scientists.org. These gases rise to the ozone layer and trap heat. The heat is then reflected, so to speak, back down, causing health issues for humans, animals. It's affecting the sea level, and it's causing respiratory issues and potentially dangerous. It has potentially dangerous effects on the marine life as well. To help diminish the harmful effects of plastics, we don't have to use as much plastic. When we grocery shop, we can typically leave with 8 to 10 bags, depending on how many people you have in your household, how many people grocery shopping. But instead of leaving with plastic bags, we can use with cloth bags. I made one myself out of an old t-shirt, and I just simply sewed, this is my t-shirt, I just sewed the bottom together. It works fine. It works great. As you can see, it's full. There are many different tutorials on YouTube. Martha Stewart even has one about how to make your own cool t-shirt bag. Old t-shirts you can't fit anymore. Even your children's t-shirts can make perfect tiny bags. Some people approach the plastic epidemic with recycling. This has a benefit of keeping it potentially off of the lakes and oceans, but to recycle, the plastics are typically burned, which releases those chemicals that went into it back out into the air, again with the respiratory issues and things. It can even cause skin disease when you have this in certain areas. We all want a healthy life for ourselves and our future generations. In order to ensure that we can begin by taking one small step in the right direction. Because recycling may not be the best option, according to EurekaRecycling.org, we can use our own shopping bags. Using less plastic can preserve some of those fossil fuels, and we have one less contributing factor to global warming. Don't you want your future generation to be able to take a breath of fresh air? Remembering to pack your own shopping bag is definitely worth it.